Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Many a True Nerd, and welcome back to Fallout 4 Survival Mode. Last time we went over to Vault 81 and kind of discovered the full story there after kind of skimming over it in our last playthrough, which was a shame, because actually, yeah, the story of a bit of a damn hero, a ruthless hero, but a quiet hero in Vault Tech nonetheless, making, for once, an actual Vault flipping work. Despite the fact Vault Tech didn't really want it to work, no, we've actually got a working Vault, so isn't that lovely? And today we are heading over to Nuka World, which will be very, very exciting indeed. Now, this time, however, I'm level 70, so while I was thinking, oh, you know what, Nuka World's going to be really easy this time, because, you know, I'm this high level, well, I don't know. Level 70 is the sort of level when things start getting kind of mad, and I'm kind of gibbering on top of a bed right now, dear oh dear. So I'm not entirely convinced that it's going to be that easy. The Gauntlet itself might be a little bit on the tricky side. So, let's step into our lovely power arm here, including our Visionaries T60C, beautiful. Running really low on fusion cores, to be honest. I might need to go and find myself some more. Notice I did just, like, you know, hand over 3 to Vault 81, which turns out to have been about, you know, like, almost half my entire remaining stock. So, fortunately, there are a few lying around in Nuka World, but I kind of need to ration my usage of power armor, to be honest. I've been burning through its power source. And obviously, as you can see from the crackling there, don't forget, my power armor gives me a bit of a boost to my energy weapons. So as a result, things like the tactical Tesla rifle have got even more powerful, now at almost 400 power. Very happy to see that, and slightly excited goes up to the, well, I would say respectable 150 base for a weapon that still gets the critical shot double. That is still worth thinking about. I mean, Overwatchman's Protector is only 215 and doesn't get the bonus. So in many ways, slightly excited while I'm wearing the power armor can still do the job pretty well. Overwatchman's Protector is not vastly superior, though that does gain the benefit of the extra damage from sneak attacks that I have got off of Mr. Sandman, of course, because this is a silenced weapon, which the slightly excited does not. Anyway, let's get ourselves a grenade out there. We are heading in the direction of Nuka World. Also, why does the grenade tossy thing still remain green? I thought everything changed. Ooh, that's weird. Because, like, everything changes to yellow in the power arm by default. You know, your Pip-Boy and the heads-up display and the hidden thing. Like, everything should turn to yellow. So surely, then, actually, like, the throwing thing for the grenade should also be yellow. But it's not. It stays green. That strikes me as odd. It should be yellow. So, here we are passing through Sunshine Tidings. Very, very nice indeed. Let's just make our way over to the Nuka Transport Hub. Not much to discuss here. I've decided not to come with a companion. I'd rather have the extra weight capacity. And I think I should be able to handle all of this by myself with the benefit of power armor as well. Alright, here we come. Nuka World Transport Hub. Now, just got to make sure I get the first nice shot in on the gunners that are around, in particular the Assaultron. The only thing that's going to be difficult is if it's a really, really high level Assaultron. So let's just keep an eye on this. We've got a load of them standing so close together, I just can't flipping resist right now. I should be able to get a grenade pretty darn close to them. There we go. That did a good enough job. One more. They don't know where I am yet. There we are. There's the Assaultron. Oh, it's only a level 27. That's fine. Go straight down immediately. Someone up there I can see, but nothing too much to worry about. They're just blind firing at the minute. I've leveled up, which is very, very welcome indeed. Who's actually left? With the Assaultron dead, I'm not too worried. Yeah, if that Assaultron had been like one of the cloaking ones that spawn because I have such a high level now, because I'm now on level 70 flipping 1, that could have been concerning, but yeah, basic level 24, I'm not really worried about the rest of them. Aside, of course, from the captain, who, if she's not dead yet, hello there. Ah, you are indeed the commander. But that's fine. We will nail you in the torso. You're level 82, but you're not that well guarded. If we can just take you down before you cloak, we can. Beautiful, nice and simple. You're the only one who is remotely dangerous aside from the Assaultron. Right, gunners cleared out. Nothing of any note here. Remember, of course, these are technically Nuka World bins, so we start getting our first, yes indeed, Nuka-Cade tokens and Nuka-Cade tickets, in case we want that for anything. Honestly, like, the Nuka-Cade tokens and tickets may be a little bit useful, if only because apparently I hadn't actually picked up your stuff yet. Never mind. Yeah, if only for the simple reason that, say, the acid squirter pistol thing, I think it is exclusively available through the Nuka Arcade. And that thing is okay. I might go and have a look at it, see how it stacks up some of my existing weapons. It's probably not going to be very useful, but I may as well at least have a look-see and a comparison of it. Other than that, honestly, the paddle bat thing is... It's just a novelty. That thing's not going to be useful, unfortunately. So, let's head inside. Although, ooh, never turned down a quantum, mind.
My family and I ran into some traders a while back. Told us they knew a safe settlement.
Your sob story is boring me, sorry. There we go.
Killing an innocent man. You're one ruthless son of a bitch, aren't you? Tell you what, old Harv's got a password on him. Take it and use it to unlock the control terminal and power up the Nuka Express. The monorail will take you to Nuka World. If caps and killing are your thing, I got the offer of a lifetime for you. But only if you think you can handle it.
Well, marvellous. That's rather nice. If you kill Harvey, you get that little note over the monorail and rather recontextualises the whole thing, doesn't it? Like, if you're going for Harvey, you're going to rescue this guy's family and take out the slavers and something. But no, if you kill him, they're just like, oh, you're a bastard, aren't you? Well, if you fancy being a bastard and making some money while you're at it, step aboard the train. It's like, alright, fine. That sounds like a me sort of thing, indeed. There we go. Power restored to station and train. Let's be on our way to Nuka World.
Coming up in the heart of Nuka World, Nuka Town, USA.
Nice to see you're taking me up on my offer. I only got a minute, so you better listen, and listen good. The name's Gage, Porter Gage. And the truth is that guy Harvey you offed was just a setup to draw you into our little death trap. But if you somehow make it through alive, I'll give you the details on my offer. In the meantime, have fun and put on a good show. I'll be watching.
My goodness, the guy who offered me money and murder opportunities turned out to be not 100% trustworthy. And in we come to the station. Beautiful. Discover the Nuka station. And sadly, I cannot just head back to the Commonwealth. The power has apparently been cut. Although I do distinctly feel like, you know, as a person with various really powerful guns and also power armor, I could just somehow manage to, you know, find some way to get through this already broken glass front and then just jetpack up to the roof and be on my way. I feel like I don't need to run the Gauntlet, to be honest. I feel like that is a little bit on the unnecessary side. So, important note, of course, for Survival Mode and Nuka World, there are actually a fairly generous number of beds, or at least sleeping bags, dotted through the Gauntlet. You've just got to know where to find them, because some of them are quite well hidden. This one down here is, I'd say, really damn hard to spot. It's right there. Really well kind of hidden among this rubbish. But yeah, there's a sleeping bag right here on the station, which is quite useful for dropping a save before we begin. This first bit should not be too difficult to do. Laser turrets that I can just snipe off before anything really happens. Am I even taking these guys out? Presumably No, they haven't activated yet. Fine, they're doing that annoying thing where they haven't actually activated yet. So I just need to get myself into a position where they do activate first. And there we are. That's all of them activating. Beautiful. Right, number one goes down. Any more I've got sight of? Not just this second. We've got one over there. That's fine. Yeah, I'm one-shotting these guys. We've got the silenced weaponry, so we can still tend to get sneak attacks if we're lucky. There's that. Probably not a sneak attack on you, but 2 shots will do very nicely. Just watch out, because these things will tear you apart. Like, no question asked. A turret, like, no matter where you are in the game, however high level, turrets are brutal. It's weird how hard turrets hit, quite frankly. There's one over there, just in case they start blind firing, which turrets will do. You see, I mean, caution, but they're still firing anyway. Because just like enemies, if they have a vague idea where you are, they'll probably just shoot anyway. And then we're almost done. Well, it says I'm in danger. Which means something should have spotted me, but without a compass. Where and what is it? Hello? Is it the one? Is the one round? No, I've already taken the one there. I've taken the one up. Ah, there you are, you sneaky bastard. Still in danger, mind. Also, that's a really weird smoke and lighting, but okay. What else have we got? Probably more hidden around the back. Yeah. It's probably one... Might be one more round here. Yep, yeah, sneaky git, but dead. Don't think I took a knock there. Fine, not so bad. You see, this area is still difficult, but it's eminently manageable for various reasons we'll cover as we go through it. Because, well, bit of a spoiler warning here. I have got myself a bit of a plan for how we're going to deal with Nuka World, and I actually want to do something a little bit more interesting than what you're seeing right now. I'm just going to go into Nuka World because there's a few things I'd like to do and a few little experiments I'd like to run there, and it's definitely worth clearing out while we're passing through. However, I think it would be a little bit too simple to just basically go into Nuka World right now and complete it. It is eminently manageable. So I have something else in mind for Nuka World, but it's going to take a little bit of setup to do. We'll get back to that later. For now, let's just get ourselves into Nuka World. And, yes, of course, at this point, we have a whole bunch of traps. The problem is, if you've taken just 3 ranks of sneak, then all of these traps are completely harmless. Because, basically, I don't think they physically can detonate, actually. Also, can I actually... I wonder, can I actually shoot these? Yeah, I can shoot this wood down right now. That actually can detonate traps, hilariously, if that were to fall on that. And now, if I was to just, yeah, go through here, now I could just jetpack through and actually bypass the trap. Marvellous.
It's decision time. All doors lead to death. Some just a little slower than others.
And if I recall correctly, it's door number 1 is the one I actually want. Yes, indeed it was. Ignore the other 2 doors. Don't need them. And straight downstairs to, I think it's the, yep, it's the radiation room next. But once you know where the key is, this is still worrying, but with power armor on, it shouldn't be too bad. All I need to do is just get some lights on in case it's a little bit dark in here. I don't think I even really need anything else to be honest. I think it's round, is it round here? Is it the, yep, rusty key. And then we'll get straight out of here. We'll maybe take like 5% of my health max. And in we go. Close that. And we're good. Lovely. We're into caution, technically. What's around the corner that can... Wait, what is here that could see me? I genuinely don't know. Anyway, that is the first leg of this whole area completed. That's not a note, is it? No, that's just a bit of stuff on the ground we can't actually read. Right, through the door into what I consider to be the second major area, the access tunnels. And if I recall correctly, round at the back here, we have... Somewhere around here, I swear, there is a... There's a bed here. I know there's a bed here. There we go. Look, there is a little mattress, or rather a sleeping bag off to one side. Together, interestingly, with an actual cooking station if I fancied using one of those. Grab an hour's sleep. I've also hacked the terminal here, which is the turret control terminal, where oddly you can turn on all of the turrets. So I turn them on, then turn them straight back off again. Because yes, of course, the issue is the monkey activates all of the turrets. But if we simply take the monkey out with a silent shot...
Oh, what? Call me crazy, but I think our fix got something against fun.
And now all the turrets, I believe, are 100% safe, but in which case, you may as well just kind of blow them all up, because they're just 23 experience each. So just basically wipe everything in the room, and that's... I think that's like 230, no, more than that, because there's like 6 each side. So basically, yeah, you're getting like 200, 300 XP for 10 bullets, which I would say is a very worthy trade. Now, straight into this room. I remember this one. It's a bit more complicated, isn't it? We have got ourselves... Yeah, there's traps here. But again, bathroom scales that I think drop grenades onto lots of oil down this way. But again, can't trigger these. Unless I actively drop another item onto them, in which case I think I can. But I think we should be 100% safe, because some of the items are... Ah, yes, the rad rats. Which, if I recall correctly, like, I was really excited when I saw them. Then, I don't think they even really showed up again. Like, I can't remember anywhere else in Nuka World where there are rad rats. I don't remember seeing them again, to be honest. They're just sort of here, which is disappointing. I was kind of hoping to run into the king of the rad rats or something. And while I've got to believe that somewhere in here, and by the way, yet more traps I can't trigger in if I want to. The bathroom scales are kind of cool, by the way, because you get a spring and copper. Copper's not exactly rare, but it's one of those things that is a little bit harder to come by, so you may as well grab it while you're passing by. Of course, with a jetpack, there's nothing to stop me just nipping straight up top, and then I believe the exit to this room is... Is it right there? Yes, it's right there. So if you've got a jetpack, you can also just skip by this entire room very, very easily. But I will just nip down here at the bare minimum. Watch out for the animatronics, by the way. Where is the animatronic? Yeah, there's an alien animatronic somewhere in here. I'll grab the fusion core, but I may as well take out the alien while I'm passing But, or not, because I can't find it now, but it's somewhere around here. And into the frag mine room that would indeed, again, be incredibly dangerous if I didn't actually basically counteract the effects of all mines and traps already. Yeah, Stealth 3, honestly, like, it's almost surprising, because, like, Sneak 3 is just so good. It's kind of one of those things that pretty much any character would take. There's no reason not to take it. So it strikes me almost as weird that, like, so much of the Gauntlet can just be counteracted by having Sneak 3. I also remember assuming when I first came through here, oh yeah, something's going to trigger all these guys to activate and we have to fight them off. But weirdly, no. That never actually happens as far as I'm aware. There's no way to actually trigger those guys. Ah, the Mirelurk room, where I could use frag grenades to wake up the Mirelurks early. That's certainly true. Or I could instead just, well, first person jumping. Never the easiest thing in the world. I could just sprint across and just try and, if I have to, yeah, if I make a mistake, then screw it, I'll just do it this way. And, oh. I can't because it's expert locked. Which, in all fairness, I could get myself right now, but it kind of feels a little bit on the pointless side. Yeah, I know there's a Mirelurk there. I know there's going to be more than that as well. Actually, you know what, the easiest thing to do will just be to basically go over the top through here. And then just, like, if they decide to follow me, I'll just get them as they funnel up here. So what have we got here? Oh yeah, we've got flipping hatchlings up there. Fine, you know what? Grenade for all of you. And anything that follows me up here. One hatchling. One thing a little bit more dangerous, but not too much, because it's just level 34, so the hatchling goes down. And don't even need to use criticals at this point. You're going to go down immediately. Do you know what's behind you, by the way? Could be anything. And also, something just exploded back then. Ah! Something pushed that door open. Right, that's intriguing. Hello there, you're just the... yeah, you're just the glowing one. Anything else down there? Whatever it's... yeah, there's something else down there at least. Fine. Now, I've got to be careful of this when we do You Only Live Once, because, of course, yeah, even if you've got Sneak 3, pressure things attached to doors will always detect a door being opened, because it doesn't matter whether or not you yourself, like, are resistant to anything. It only matters about the door. Now, I should be able to... I think you should be able to open this from the inside, right? No, that's still expert. Is there not a key? There's normally a key. Unusually, I do not sit. Well, that's fine. Apparently, I'm thirsty anyway. I may as well get some health back with some water and food. There we go. That'll get the health ticking up. But after this point, this corridor now should be entirely safe. Because even though there's more scales and more grenades to run down here and more traps and more scales and something, and then there's 10 bajillion wires. Apparently, I can just basically walk straight through all of this, because screw it, I just can. Oh, no, I couldn't. What triggered that? Wait a second. Also, I'm losing health very quickly. Yeah, this bit's going to be very, very interesting. Now, what I think you can do is if I just fire, I think it burns the gas off. Which actually is for the best, because that does much less damage to me than anything else would. So let's just quickly get the... ow, will you stop it? Oh, I'm about to die to a legendary Radroach, and that's just embarrassing. Yep! I think I just died to gas, in fact. Okay, so my mistake was being a little bit too presumptuous about the explosive corridor. Okay, back here, this time a bit more careful. Take out the tension trigger as the priority. Now be very, very careful in here, because yes, things can actually go wrong. In particular, let's just take apart the scales just in case. I'm not sure. I'm just going to try and figure out what did actually trigger in here, despite the fact I've got Sneak 3 going on. We've got all of that. That's a makeshift bomb. Probably just take that apart as well. Yeah, something caused this whole place to go up. Now, what was it? It could have been one item bumbling into another. To be honest, I should just basically take the grenades anyway, because in all fairness, the grenades here, and by the way, where are the... there should be grenades here. Also, why are there explosions? I don't know the fact there's explosions happening somewhere in the distance, and I don't think I'm causing them. That's always a worrying thing. Possibly it's if I just bumble into the... yeah, hang on, where are the grenades? There should be grenades on all of these strings. But for some reason, the game appears to have loaded without the grenades on this particular occasion. It's alright. That's fine. That's a-okay. If it decides it doesn't want to cause the grenades, that's alright. Now, question is, can I in some way detonate the gas? Because that's kind of what I want to do. I want to take out the gas. Because I believe if you shoot the gas, it gives you basically a few seconds where your health isn't going down. Which is actually quite flipping useful. And I do need to figure out this room at some point ahead of You Only Live Once, because otherwise this room is basically guaranteed... Well, this room is guaranteed health loss. It just depends how much. So, come out of here. In we go. Now, if I just immediately... Yeah, if I just immediately fire and burn off the gas... Well, that actually does a fair bit of damage, to be honest, which isn't great anyway. So, I can get myself one password right now. I can get myself the legendary level 10. Beautiful. That burns off yet more gas. Quickly just go over here. Freezing machete. I think I can do without that. And then if I recall correctly, yeah, turning the gas valves literally doesn't do anything. That's expert lock, so I need the key. Where was the key to that? I'm trying to remember where the bloody key to that was. The problem is I know the key is supposed to be in this room at the end, but I think all the explosions I've caused have kicked it around a bit. So it's not on the corpse. I think it's supposed to be on the flipping... Oh, no, that just moves... No, don't step out of the armor. Probably stick with the armor for a second here. Oh, it's in the door there. Sorry, I'd forgotten it was in the flipping door. Blimey. And more rad roaches, including a second guaranteed legendary, which is frankly weird. Because, yeah, there's very few guaranteed... Will you stop it? There's very few guaranteed legendaries in this game. But, yeah, there's 2 in this room alone. Crack open the doors. And with the doors open, if I clear out the gas now... Does that then... No, the moment the doors are open, the gas just disperses, so it stops being an issue. So, it could be argued that potentially you only live once. You don't really want to bother with the keys or the password store. You just basically want to get in here, maybe be wearing flame-resistant stuff, fire 1 bullet to disperse the gas once, crack this gate open using lockpick, crack this computer using science, and then just make a run for it before the actual rad roaches even get on top of you. Especially as furious baseball bats. Oh, furious baseball bat. Beautiful. That's kind of funny, because the idea of just wailing on someone with a baseball bat where he gets stronger and stronger and stronger. That's kind of cool, but obviously not necessarily that useful for me. Right, anyway, the doors open and the gas disperses because we've opened up the door, so let's be on our way, shall we? And I believe very soon we get our next bed, which will be very welcome, because the next room, I think, is the ants room. And once again, the flying ant swarms, which are quite frankly weird. They are weirdly resistant to normal weapons. I think, like, the explosives work much better against them, if I recall correctly. Yeah, just tossing an explosive over to them will do a really good job, but just conventional weapons are just useless against these guys. Fortunately, they're also very bad at coming over to you. So you can basically just kind of, if you just kind of hide down here, I don't think you can actually make it down the stairs. I kind of noticed this before. That guy can, however. Watch out for that guy. So you guys, why don't you come over here? Wait, where'd they just go? Where's the flying swarm? There it is! Apparently it's on top of me. That's fine. So you guys, why don't you just stay over there? And yes, indeed, because damage over time works really nicely against them. So screw you. That's what you want to do. You don't want to shoot them. You just want to hit them with something that does damage over time. Like, actually, any form of, like, bleeding or poisoning weapon would probably work pretty well on this occasion as well. Though, where have they just gone? Once again, I think they've... Are they dead? They may or may not be dead. Who bloody knows? Yeah, the ant swarms are really weird. Oddly resistant to conventional fire, but damage over time stuff works beautifully on them, so definitely stick to that. Now, through this novice lock's door over here, we have got ourselves bed number 3. Very good. Interestingly, if you do have a jetpack, you can get up to the balcony around the outside of this room, and there is actually a crate up here. We can just pick yourself up some explosives, which is nice. And actually, ooh. Hello. You can see out onto the top of the maze. Now that is interesting.
Come on, Vic, while we're young here.
Yeah, shut up. I'm figuring out how to potentially trick the maze. Because the maze, people do just shoot down at you from above. But from up here, if I had a good... Yeah, because I've got a shot at those guys over there. And they're already marked as hostile. So why the bloody hell... Oops, never mind. So why the hell not just go up here and take him out while I've got the shot? I just want to see what happens now. Got a Disciple Butcher right there. Critical for you. And, ooh, apparently, you flipping can tank that. Well done. There we are. One of them's dead. Right. That is 3 dead. More coming, though. 4 dead. So that is, what, 5 or 6? There's another one right flipping there. And another one takes a hefty knock and will run straight towards me in a minute. Yep, there you are, because you don't know what else to do. You die. Pack survivalist. There's a flipping butcher there as well. Oh, there's another one down. That's what? 7, 8, something about there. More just come up there. That's probably 9. I don't know who I'm killing at the minute. That's the hilarious thing. I've no idea who I'm actually killing. Oh, it's not boredom you need to worry about. There's a level 14. Where are these guys coming from? I'm just picking them off now. I think these might be the guys at the front, like, who are wandering around the plaza. Now there's a level 30 survivalist who I've apparently already got a hit on. Right, let's go over to something with an actual scope. This is a bit of a waste of the Gauss rifle, but the bare minimum, I can, wait. There we go. Anyone else? Yeah, there's someone else there. There we are, also dead. I think that's 12 or 13 of you dead. I'm trying to recognise what that is. I think I've just cleared out the front plaza before I actually get there. Which, if I have, is incredibly useful. And that is, I assume, flipping all of you? Yep, I think that is all of you. That is amazing. That's amazing. Okay, so if you just get up here with the... I'm not sure if you can do it any other way. And by the way, I should totally be able to just sneak out of here. There's so many ways I should logically be able to break my way out of the gauntlet, but the game just doesn't let you. And... wait, what? I just fell to the ground, did my little burst, and then got some XP. So, who did I just kill? I've no clue. Possibly the ant swarm got stuck under the ground or something, I don't know. Anyway, this presumably means that the gauntlet is now cleared out because I've killed, like, loads of people and it went hidden, meaning there's no one else there. So now, presumably, I can just swarm my way through the final bit of the gauntlet without anyone shooting at me.
God damn, look who's in the home stretch. Time for a little audience participation.
When you say audience participation, I think I may have murdered the audience already. Sorry if so, I'll be having the grenades, by the way. Well, we've definitely found one tactic we'll be using in You Only Live Once there, which is, yeah, picking off all those guys. That is most definitely the way to do this room, because now I can just very slowly and cautiously work my way around here, because I believe there's still a couple of... No! The turret... I have no idea what destroyed that turret, but something destroyed that turret too. Apparently you can, possibly with a... Well, I could have done it with a grenade anyway. Then there was just a... Oh! Flying ant swarm made his way... Oh, I think I just pushed the flying ant swarm through a wall... And it possibly, it and the turret managed to take each other out or something? I'm not sure. But in either case, yeah, what I was expecting just happened there, which is there's no one shooting at me. This place is now 100% safe because of the rather nice issue that I've already murdered everyone. Ah, perfect. I wasn't expecting to find that. And there's just a bear statue there as well. Right, into the final boss then. I'm now wondering if maybe I was just killing off part of what was supposed to be the audience. So maybe there'll be less audience here than there's supposed to be because I've killed the guys who were supposed to come in to be the audience. That's possible. Now, when you say these lovely folks here, yes, I do think I've just murdered or at least most, of the audience for the show. Because I can't help but notice a whole bunch of empty seats. There's still a few people floating around, but yeah, there's a lot of empty space up top there. You've always wondered what this room up here is for, which you can only access by using a jetpack. I don't think there's any other way to get up here. But there's nothing up here but, like, one first aid box, a fuse. There's nothing you can do to the arena up here. And while it looks like there's a hole up here, not only is there an invisible wall here, there's a wall here that, like, even grenades acknowledge exists, which is really odd.
You want to win? I stashed a weapon in the lockers. Get it.
And you've got to like what he's stashed. Down here it is, the water pistol. Beautiful. I also do like, by the way, how there is, like, you know, every different sort of ammo just floating on the room. So if you do want to top up your weapons, you do actually have a proper choice here. You know, you've got mini nukes and knives and .45 and plasma cartridges, flamer fuel, everything down the bottom there. He said everyone's tried something, and indeed, there's good evidence to suggest that's true, because there's every different type of drug and ammo dotted around here. Now, something I'm willing to be corrected on here. Yeah, round the back, if you just kind of go through the broken down bathroom, there's a generator here. If you pull the fusion core out of it, then this happens.
Power to the arena's down by 30%. You do that? Not bad.
Now, what I think, from observing my fight last time and other people playing this game that I've seen since, I think what that means is if you take the power to the arena down by 30%, it means after you've stunned him with the water pistol, it takes longer before he gets back upon his feet again. I'm not 100% sure, and I would like anyone who knows for certain to confirm in the comments if you'd be so kind, but I'm pretty sure what that does is it slows down his rate of recovery and thus gives you more time to just attack him with conventional weaponry before he gets his impenetrable shield back up. Also, by the way, don't miss another sleeping bag sort of semi-hidden behind the door in the bathroom too.
Alright, but if this fails, I'm taking you down with me.
If this fails, you'll be too dead to do much, but fair enough. Alright, it's time. I'll open the door. See you on the other side.
Alright, let's do this.
And you! Are you ready to die?
Honestly, I'm okay either way. And interestingly, he can't see you through this glass. You remain hidden for the time being, which gives you a moment to potentially get into cover if you want to do this. But I don't think we need to bother. Instead, probably, what we can do instead is just get up to him, zap him, and then, we'll figure it out as we go along. Hello over there. Right, no. Lovely. So, you've lost your shield. It'll be a while till you get it back. Now, what's the most powerful thing I probably have at the minute? Well, I tell you what, the two-shot advanced... That's pretty damn good, and it's also light, so I should get quite a few hits in with that. So that should work just fine. Apparently, you know what? Let's just hit him with some criticals. Critical! There we go. Oh, yeah. This'll do. Right, just keep criticaling him. Why not? I wonder if I can take him out in a single round. I might be able to, you know. Oh, he's trying to heal up, the sneaky git. Oh, he's almost. Come on, just, no, one more. There you go. You can do him in one round. Pretty easily if you like. Nice. As long as you've got just high enough damage output. Not even that bad. And help myself to the key and the drugs and all sorts of stuff I want to. Puncturing Power Fist. Very, very nice indeed. And his own armor. But to be honest, his own armor is not actually very good. I like the overboss power torso, which has got the built-in Tesla cores, but I actually tried doing that if I recall correctly. I tested this in No Guns, where even if you take that, 'cause it's got the built-in Tesla cores, and then you can put Tesla cores on it anyway, so you get double damage stuff around you. Like, unless you're going up against large numbers of, like, really flimsy enemies, it just doesn't do the damage at all, to be honest, so I don't think it's worth bothering with.
You better know what the hell you're doing.
Hey, we talked about this. He survived the Gauntlet. He was smart enough to take my advice and strong enough to kill Colton. He's what we need. How about we show some respect for our new leader, right?
And now I am king. Marvellous. And taken for a ride complete, we're almost up to the next flipping level due to the amount of experience just available in the Gauntlet. And out we come. I think it's just about dawn. We did all of that overnight pretty much. Into Nuka World itself. Beautiful, my new domain. I'm still trying to figure out who the guys I killed were. Because, yeah, if I have a look over here, I'm guessing what I'm seeing is, yeah, if I go... Oh, yeah. So this is the guys I killed, because there's a giant pile of them. And, yeah, this over here is the top of that final bit of the Gauntlet. So you can definitely clear out those guys if you've just got a powerful enough sniping weapon. That's nice and simple to do. The question then is... Bloody hell. This giant pile of corpses. That's just beautiful. Does the fact that these guys are dead mean that as a result there are less people out and about in this area? I'm trying to remember like how many people there normally are, because I think it might be, you know, hang on, if I could just go over to, say, the amphitheater, then that would prove it pretty much. No, there's still people guarding the doors, so I haven't killed everyone here. I'm not sure if those people, like, normally just disappear off the face of the earth after it's done, because it would appear there is broadly the same number of raiders dotted around here that I would actually expect. I'm not seeing any reduction in the number of raiders, so I'm not sure where those guys go normally, whether you have the opportunity to kill them in the Gauntlet, but if you don't, then they just fade out of existence. That strikes me as probably most likely thing, therefore. Nope, market's about as well stocked as I would anticipate too, the normal number of guards and troops in here. Intriguing. And here we are, my new home, the Fizz Top Grill, and my quarters behind it. Oh, my new domain. I can't deny, Though Nuka World is far from the best DLC in Fallout 4, never mind the entire franchise, there are still bits of it I love. It looks so distinctive, it's gorgeous. I love all the individual lands, I love the world it's set in, there's so much I like about it. And Gage, why don't you just tell me the short version of the plan, eh?
First thing you gotta do is get the gangs behind you. Without them supporting you, you're not getting shit done. You don't have to trust them. Hell, you don't even have to like them. But you need them to respect you enough to follow you.
So Gage's plan is pretty simple. Meet the gang leaders, figure out how to get them on side, impress or intimidate them, and then maybe when we're done, start taking over the rest of Nuka World one land at a time, which is certainly one way we could do it. Absolutely, there's one way we could do it, but given that's what we did last time, I have an idea for playing around with Nuka World a bit, because depending on what order you do the quests in, there's potentially some really interesting sequence breaking you can do, insofar as, yeah, you could get some of the best rewards for Nuka World, basically before you even begin, which is indeed rather interesting, and that's what I'm going to be having a think about. So that's to come next time, ladies and gentlemen. But in the meantime, I've been John, this has been many a true nerd. This has been Fallout 4 Survival Mode here in Nuka World. Thank you very much, and goodbye. Oh, cannibalism. Good. That's a useful thing. Good news, guys. Unless he rolls dreadfully, he should be safe. And that was a pretty dreadful roll. And now the ship doesn't explode. Yay! Not explode. Not explode. Not explode. We're running out of dice again. I wonder if there's any morphine left.